This is
Brighton's Finest.
Bringing the artists closer to you.
Juice.
So the debut album, Superorganism, it's called,
Yep.
is going to be out on the 2nd of March. How
Yep.
do you feel about the release? How long have you been working on it?
I'm excited. I don't feel nervous or anything because I know it's great, and people who think otherwise should go listen to good music, and they will figure out why Superorganism is really good. I don't know. I haven't done anything special, but it's my mom's birthday, so yeah, I don't have to get her anything, which is cool. But I don't get her anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It's the culmination of a kind of bizarre journey that
Yep.
I mean, I don't know the details of your history, but I hear that it was kind of a casual thing, and then you released a double A side that got picked up by like Frank Ocean on his radio show, and the guy from Vampire Weekend, and then you ended up playing this massive show as your kind of first show in London at the Village Underground. So was that your first time on stage, was in front of 700 people?
Well, the first time was in Hamburg, Germany. We played at a festival called Reeperbahn, and so that was the first time. But still, the London show was like the second time that we ever performed, so it's kind of intense, but I think I got used to it pretty quickly.
Okay. Tell me about your unique approach to writing, because songs like Something for Your Mind weren't even written while you were in the same country.
Yeah.
So how do you guys do... Is that how you always write songs?
So what we do basically is, like, someone will come up with a really basic idea for a song, like maybe a guitar demo or like, I don't know. Yeah, it usually starts with a guitar. And then we will send that across to each other, adding stuff in. Like, Emily's really good at coming up with, like, sick bass lines on the Moog. So, Emily often does that. And then, et cetera, et cetera. We're all, like, multi-instrumentalists. So no one's really particular about, which instrument they play or what kind of thing they contribute to the song. And then that's how we worked for, like, I don't know, most of the songs on the album. And then even after we got together in London and I moved there, we still worked that way. Like, we were working on different things in our own, like, separate rooms, and then we just sent it across to each other over and over again. Yeah. I guess not a lot of bands do that, but that really surprises us because, we live in a time where we're so heavily reliant on the internet, and so it just made sense.
You all live in a big studio kind of house thing together. Do you live there as well?
Oh, it's very, very small. The showers we have too, but they don't work at the same time, so it's pointless. No microwave. The oven was broken for a month straight, etc. It keeps on going.
That's bad
and it's
life.
A very tiny, very, very, very tiny house. And yes, I do live there. Okay. I took over the living room. Cool.
So, well, I'm detecting that it's not all fun and games, because that sounds to me like a dream, but then I can also appreciate having one shower between 7 people.
It gets dirty sometimes, and that, pisses some of us off and whatnot, but we don't really fight or anything. And I guess that's because we know each other so well, and we're all pretty, like, easygoing, so no one's kicking up a fuss all the time or anything.
Brighton's Finest.
This is Juice.
Can you tell me about the marriage of music and visuals in your band? Because it seems like they're so important to you. It's almost like the music and the visual art aren't separate things. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, totally. It made sense because we're visual creatures, and, that's how we take in things and stuff a lot of the time, with social media and whatnot. But also, more than that, I think we're really obsessed with pop music and pop culture, and, world building is such, like, a feature part of, like, pop culture and pop music and whatnot. And it's also just fun to do it that way.
Sure.
So, yeah.
How do you bring that into your show on stage? Because I've never seen you live.
We have one member of the band who doesn't come on tour with us. His name is Robert Strange. He does all the visuals for the band, including the music videos and live visuals. They're like really crazy, kind of like epileptic experience. That's what Robert Strange does.
Okay.
So it's like a sensory overload, one would say.
And is that what you were aiming for with your latest release, Reflections on the Screen?
Well, that's more of a moody song on the album. I feel like all of the songs are moody in one way or another, but I think that one in particular is a very emo song, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, regarding the album, it's definitely like, kind of all over the place in a good way. And, ups and downs of a roller coaster vibe.
So I know that there's some kind of imagery that persists in your videos, which I guess is down to you being pop culture addicts, as you put it.
Mm-hmm.
Shrimps, I've noticed, crop up in all your videos, and also cats, like flying on rainbows, and also whales. So what's that about?
I don't know. Honestly, we just started it as hey, this looks cool, because we have Facebook groups and WhatsApp chat groups for just sharing cool stuff like YouTube videos or cool GIFs or cool music or whatever. And then so I think Robert came up with the whale images first, and then we were like, hey, that's cool. And then we started incorporating it into everything. And then so it kind of got out of control, and now it has a brand of its own.
Cool. So you're coming to Brighton.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited.
It's the 9th of March, I think.
Yep.
And you're going to be at the Haunt, which is very cool. That's a cool place. I don't know if you've ever been to Brighton before.
I've never been, and I've always wanted to, because I know PewDiePie lives there.
Yeah. Well, cool. You should.
And it just looks cool as heck.
It is. It's an amazing city, and
awesome.
I'm sure you'll have an amazing time here.
Cool.
Yeah. You're going to be dropping by on the day to play us a session, which is amazing.
I heard.
Yeah. Is that going to be you and maybe two other people?
It's going to be all of us.
Really?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I mean, except Robert, but yeah.
Okay.
All the live men, yeah.
This is
Brighton's finest.
bringing the artists closer to you.
Juice.